What's going on, everyone? This is Step One Finance, and I appreciate you guys joining in. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. If you guys are not subscribers, if you could do that, I'd appreciate it. Leave comments and gently tap the like button. So today I wanted to talk about teaching your kids for investments. I recently went online. I'm trying to teach my daughter about investing for her future, and I want her to start thinking differently about money already at the age of 14. I told you before, my 16-year-old and my 14-year-old boys are autistic and have just major learning disabilities, and they're probably going to be with us for life, well, my life anyhow. So I'm not really worried about them because they will be under our wing for pretty much their whole life. But my daughter, on the other hand, I want her to be prepared. I want her to be prepared to do something different. And guys, and if you're not teaching your kids, I'm not trying to be rude, but they're going to end up like you. They're going to end up being broke. They're going to end up living paycheck to paycheck. They're going to end up living beyond their means. You need to teach your kids to do something different, okay? Like I said on this channel all the time, you got to be different. That was one thing I really took away from Dave Ramsey, and he is so right. If you are not different, then you are not doing it right. You're doing what everybody else is doing. So I'm teaching my daughter about stocks, and I'm teaching her about investing for her future. So I went on and I wanted to open up a custodial account for her. And honestly, I got a little discouraged. I first stumbled on the Acorns. I didn't like the monthly fees, and there is taxes involved whenever they got to pull that money out. And with these accounts at 18 or 21, depending on what state you're in, they get full override of that money. There's nothing you can say as a parent anymore whenever that money gets to them. And I didn't like that either. So I went on to, I researched ESA, which is Coverdell Education Savings Account. But once again, I said, I don't care about saving for the kids' college, because if I have no debt, I'm not worried about no college education, about paying for that college tuition. I'll be able to hammer that college tuition, okay, if I have zero debt. The whole time you guys are saving for college, let's say you started saving right when your kid was a baby, and let's say you're putting $100 a month into your kid's college. Imagine if you would have put that $100 a month into debt, or if that $100 a month into your college or your mortgage. By the time your kids get to college, you should be debt-free, honestly. You should be debt-free. And if you're debt-free, what do you have to worry about a college tuition for? I just don't get it. I don't get why we are saving for college when we could be paying our debts off, and college is going to be a breeze paying for that tuition with no debts. And you're going to be so disciplined with your money that you're just going to hammer the hell out of that tuition, and it's going to be gone. I just don't get it. I think that we need to quit being like everybody else. Be different, all right? Why do we have to go A, B, C, D, E? Why do we have to follow everything in order the way it's been for the last 50, 60 years? Do something different. And being different is teaching your kids to educate them about money and to think differently about money. Because I guarantee 99.9% of my daughter's friends are thinking like their parents already. Well, if I want something, I just get it. Not my daughter. My daughter does chores around the house. She works for everything. She wants a pair of jeans, sure, but you got to do dishes, you got to do this, you got to do that. She's always wanting something. She's a teenage girl, but we're teaching her that you have to work in order to get it. I'm not teaching her that I'm just going to hand her something every 2 seconds. She needs to learn to work for her money. And then the other one that I looked up is the UTMA, and that is the Uniform Transfers to Minor Act. And I was liking this. You're tax exempt up to about $2,000 on the first $2,000. That's including dividends and all that. And after that, you're once again, you got a tax bracket that you fall into as a minor. It's obviously going to be a lot cheaper than what I am as an adult. So I started researching companies, and I came across TD Ameritrade, and I was real excited about this. So I gave them my information. They said that we can't do this online. We got to email you stuff, and you can fill out paperwork. I'm like, all right, whatever. I get the email, and this was at the top. These are all the tabs at the top, and I started opening these up, and I'm like, you know what, this shouldn't have to be like this. To me, it's just a lot more than what I was hoping for, okay? Because once I started opening these up, I'm like, what am I going to miss? And, I'm going to sit here and read all this, and am I going to miss something? I can't do this or you can do that. I'm like, this is just, so I immediately turned it off. I immediately shut this email off once I started opening up these tabs. I'm like, what the heck with this? So I came up with my own theory, and I told my daughter what I'm going to do is I have a brokerage account with M1 Finance, and I have a brokerage account with Robinhood. And I told her I'm just going to give her a portion of my portfolio. So, well, not what I personally have, but I'm going to give her an option of 2 stocks. I'm going to pick a stock for her, and then she's going to pick a stock for her. And since I already have Vanguard S&P 500 with my M1 Finance account, I'm going to do this in my Robinhood account. So I told her the one I'm picking for her is the Vanguard S&P 500 index funds, and it's ticker symbol VOO, and I'm going to pick that stock for her. And then I told her I want her to pick a stock, and then we will analyze that stock and go over that stock. Well, first of all, I gave her options of ones that are already, well-off companies. I'm not going to give her something that's up and coming. So, and I kind of figured who she was going to pick, and she picked Apple. So Apple is ticker symbol AAPL, and I told her, okay, that's what we're going to do. So she had $300 in her savings account, and we put 50% in each of the accounts. So there's 150 in her Vanguard, and there's 150 in her Apple. But from here on out, we're going to be putting 75% in her S&P 500, and we're going to be putting 25% in her Apple account. But here's the catch. I told her, I'm not asking. This is what's in there. I'm not asking anymore. I said, it is your responsibility now when you get money for your birthday or whatever it is, chores, whatever it is. If you get $50, it's your responsibility to come up to me, say, Dad, I got $50. I want to put $25 into my stocks, and I'm going to keep $25 for myself. I want her to learn to invest and then worry about everything else. You need to invest in yourself. So I want her to start thinking differently than other people, because what do we all think? I guarantee 99% of you out there think as soon as you have money in your hands, you may think about paying bills with them, but at the same time, you're thinking, what can I buy? So I don't want her thinking like that. I want her being different. If you are not being different, you are not doing it right. Get yourself out of debt. Worry about that college after you pay off your mortgage, and start teaching your kids about the future, about their future, about their retirement. And that is what me and my daughter are going to be daily learning about. I'm not, like I said, I don't even care if it's 1 minute or 30 seconds, me just saying something to her. I'm not going to sit there and sit her down for 30 minutes a day. That's just stupid. I'm talking one little tidbit of information every day. Hey, look, and then she's going to be watching her stocks on her phone and watching how they perform, because I want her to get excited. I want her to see that they could dip. I want her to see that they could go up and go down and go up and go down. But over the years, it might go like this, but it's going to keep going up. And I want her to know that her money is growing. And if she just left that money in the savings account, it's going to lose money every day. It's going to lose value every day. So I'm teaching her to watch and learn. And if she could see her Apple stock and see her Vanguard stock going up, that's going to get her excited the next time she gets money to keep putting money into those accounts. So guys, I'm going to leave with this. This is my new stock investor video. I put this out a little while ago, maybe a couple months back. I'm going to leave it in the description below. And for you yourself, guys, if you do not have a brokerage account, like I say on this channel, I believe that you should be out of debt before you start investing in your future. The amount of money that you could save by not having your high interest debt is astronomical compared to what you would be investing on. So if you're putting 15% into your retirement right now, guys, paying off your debts, in my opinion, is just supersedes what you would ever come across on your investments. Stop your investments, and then continue on. Watch my Red series of videos. I'll leave that the first video in the description below. I go over all that stuff, why I believe that you should stop and when you should invest and all that stuff. So that's it for today, guys. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Please subscribe if you are not subscribers, and I will see you next time. Thank you.